proclamations and what it represents. So let's give Gary a hand. He helps Cole Region Racing out so much. We really appreciate it. So Gary, thank you, and I'll turn it over to you.
Well, thank you very much, and again, thank you for everyone coming out on this beautiful summer day before the drenching heat happens this weekend. So, again, first of all, I'd like to welcome you all to Schuylkill Haven Island Park. Again, it's been a dream of a lot of people to convert this park over into a fantastic recreation area. And we're glad that Cole Region Racing can use this as their home every year to do these presentations. We really appreciate it. And again, I'm here to represent Schuylkill County as one of the commissioners. And again, on behalf of the Schuylkill County Commissioners, thank you for doing this. Again, over 250 years where we're going to be celebrating our country's birthday, it's actually Schuylkill County has a big part in the history of this. Not just because of anthracite coal and it helped fuel the Industrial Revolution, but it's also of racing. Racing on how many different tracks and so forth. And now to also remember those people that left a legacy that it continues here today. And we want to congratulate those folks, and what we do is we do a special proclamation which is tiered to each and every driver that's going to receive it also. And then on Wednesday what we do is we formally adopt these proclamations. And what happens there is their names will be entered into the rolls in the official minutes of the Schuylkill County Board of Commissioners. So they'll be there for eternity because we have to keep our minutes there forever. So that's one of the things that we've done. We're very, very proud that we can be part of the Cole Region Racing and to recognize those folks that has had a legacy of this sport and continues to make sure that it continues on. So again, on behalf of the county commissioners, and you'll be seeing some of these as they call you out, thank you very much for what you do, and congratulations to everyone out here receiving and who have already received. And also, how about giving the team here, the volunteers that put on this program. They do a lot of work to make sure that this comes off every day. How about giving them a round of applause? So again, thank you very much for the honor, and again, congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Eric. Great job. In 1971, Bill struck behind the wheel of a black and white painted 30 Ford Coupe, limited sportsman, with engine work from Thompson. They competed at Anthracite regularly. Bill continued weekly racing in 1972 with an all-black number 81 and added a new track to the list, that of the freshly built Big Diamond Raceway. In 1973, a sharp-looking all-red number 81 coach, powered by a Chevy, was his ride of choice with weekly action at Big Diamond and Anthracite. Bill was known for his relaxed approach to racing. He was never involved in a heated contest or argument with competition. He earned their respect. As an experienced mechanic, his cars were diligently built and designed. Everyone, please welcome into the Cole Region Hall of Fame, Bill Boyer.
would like to thank Coal Region Racing for inducting Bill Boyer into the Hall of Fame. Bill was instrumental in the return of the Hoover Service Station gang to racing in 1971. Bill helped build the first black 11X and did all of the engine work. He also played a role in the color of the car. At the time, Bill worked at Sitsinger Ford in Pottsville, and they used black primer in all of their body shop. The crew was working hard to get the car done for the Labor Day 35 lapper at Anthracite, and they only had enough time to primer the car, so black it was. Thank you, Coal Region Racing, for allowing us to honor him with his induction into their Hall of Fame.
The next inductee is J.D. Ensminger. J.D. Ensminger was inducted into the introduced to the motorsports as a crew member of Kenny Ford in 1962. He welded all the roll bars in the hobbies and street stocks. J.D. served in the military in 1965 66. And when he was home weekends, he helped in the pit crew for his father's own cars at both Fredericksburg Stadium and Gold Mine Speedway. J.D. began his driving career in 1967. He competed in the hobby stock division at Fredericksburg. In 1969, he graduated into the sportsman ranks, steering car number 44. He raced his first small block modified number 443 at Big Diamond Raceway in '72. During his time driving for his father and alongside his brother Harvey. J.D. drove for car owner Bud Moser in the mid-1970s. He called it a career after the 1976 racing season. Please welcome into the Coal Region Hall of Fame, J.D. Ensminger. Marty, along with his brother Charlie, started as crew members for the Malcolm Thompson's Outlaws 11X machine in the early 1970s. After some time for thought, he decided to begin his own racing career. At the age of 18, he drove his first late model stock car, which was yellow in color, carrying the number 53. In 1974, he changed the color and number scheme to an orange number 14 and picked up his first feature win at Big Diamond Raceway in 1975. Please welcome Marty Hookenville into the Coal Region Racing Hall of Fame.
He always wanted to be in the Hall of Fame, so thank you.
Dick Bayberry will be accepting the award because the Tile family couldn't be here today. Reinhold Fred Tile was originally from Romania and lived in the Boyertown area. The polite, friendly driver known as Racer Fred to his fans was well known in the area. He raced at such tracks as Anthracite, Big Diamond, and Grandview. Everyone that parked near him in the pits said that he was always willing to give a helping hand to his fellow competitor. Please welcome into the Coal Region Racing Hall of Fame, Fred Tile. We have Hank Welbeck. Hank Welbeck grew up watching his father racing a Ford Flathead. His neighbors across the street, Paula Herb, owned a race car, and just on the other end of town in Tremont was Hoover's Garage that housed race cars, and that was enough to give him the racing bug. Hank debuted his first car on the track, which was a 51 Oldsmobile, carrying the number 51. So let's welcome into the Coal Region Racing Hall of Fame, Hank Welbeck.
Special thanks to a couple of my buddies. Fletch, Reedy, Regal, Buxy, Billy Boyer. Probably a couple of you I forgot. But thank you all.
Jerry and Peggy Frank Award. They are the grandchildren of Jerry and Peggy. This award will be presented to Scott Harry. Following a coal train to the number 14 breaker east of Tamaka on December 26, 1973, he took his first photograph, which would lead him on the path to chronicle the history of the coal region. Scott created a body of work and is known to all as the last anthracite photographer.
Sorry Scott isn't here for me to meet him personally, but I just want to say Shane and I are so honored that our grandparents' legacy continues to live on, and honestly, the gentleman sitting in front of me back there, I saw Jerry Frank on the back of his t-shirt, so it's so cool to, have our grandparents be remembered in this way and to get to hear stories about them, even though they're not here anymore.
Stevenson Memorial Award. John McGovey will accept the award. The award's going to Danny Wood. Danny fielded his first car in 1973. The tow hill was assigned to drive the Ford 302 powered modified stock car. They picked up a feature victory in that first year together at Anthracite. Danny changed the colors of the car from black to a mixture of red, white, and blue in 1976. With second generation driver Dick Mayberry taking over as his pilot of the new Pinto-bodied machine. So please welcome into the Coal Region Hall of Fame, Danny Wood.
On behalf of my parents, I'm going to accept this award. Thank you very much for all the pit, the drivers, everybody that made it happen. Thank you.
Applause for all our inductees today. Okay, and anyone that would care to stick around, meet the drivers, look at the cars, meet the drivers at the cars, please feel free to do so. And we would like to give a big thank you to everyone who came out today, everyone who purchased 50/50 tickets, DVDs, all our things over here at the table. Thank you. And hopefully things will go well and we'll be back next year with 11 new inductees. Thank you. Have a good day.